Hey guys, it's Music Ninja Matt here. Today we're just going to be talking about some quick nerdy news. Most of it came out from like New York Comic Con time and has just carried on. So we've got like some trailers, stuff like that just to quickly talk about. First up on the list, obviously, we had our DC film slate come out. Now there's talk they want to do a solo Batman film, and Ben Affleck is really pushing that Ben Affleck wants to direct this film. He wants to give us the Batman film we deserve. And there was a few titles that I'd heard. One was like Batman the Caped Crusader and all this kind of stuff. Then apparently they've settled on The Batman as the name of the film, which I'm a little bit like, this is underwhelming. This is like where they couldn't think of a title for the fourth Rambo film, and after years they went, how about we call it Rambo? And I'm just like, okay. So there's that. Also, we've seen a few crossovers, obviously, within the DC TV side of things. And apparently Marvel's been talking more about potentially doing that. So having like the Defenders crossover with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Cloak and Dagger come into it, and maybe building a little, it will still be within the cinematic universe, but maybe building more on their TV universe. I think that'd be a great idea, and I'd love to see that. We got to see a really good Iron Fist trailer, and the main things I'm taking away from the Iron Fist trailer is stuff like, we got to see the Iron Fist, and the animation of it looks great. It doesn't look too cheesy or anything like that, and I just think Iron Fist is going to be something so different from anything else we've seen on Netflix so far, and I cannot wait for it. And there's also rumours that Sigourney Weaver has landed a part in The Defenders. I think that's really cool because she's a good actress and I like seeing her in things. There's also been a lot of talk about Blade coming back. In All New, All Different Marvel, we were supposed to get a new Blade comic where it would focus on his daughter, and then everyone was like, oh, okay, so we're getting female Blade. There's been talks for ages about Wesley Snipes coming back. They're talking about maybe Ghost Rider worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., maybe Blade will. Maybe Blade will get a Netflix show. But Marvel seems very interested to bring the character back and bring him into the cinematic universe, and I'm definitely up for that. Then lastly, there's 3 more points. 3 trailers. We got Logan, which, wow. This movie definitely has tones. It won't be the story, but tones of the Old Man Logan comic. X-23 looks great. It looks like it's so emotional because Charles Xavier is on his deathbed, and by the looks of it, so is Logan. And the rest of the mutants have died, and we've got this more apocalyptic kind of world, and we've got our bad guys who are the next stage of evolution, which is the human/robotic side of evolution, which is awesome. And of course, recently we got another Logan trailer since then, and you know, the violence in it, because it's R-rated finally, and people say fuck a lot, including Patrick Stewart, which is awesome. A lot of people were saying maybe X-23 is just going to get the mantle. I think it's more this idea of like rounding things off and Wolverine finding a family. And it's got so many tones and so many different emotions in it and in these trailers. And I just think the whole thing looks awesome. I can't wait for it. It comes out in March. Brilliant. Guardians of the Galaxy, the little teaser didn't do too much for me. You know, we saw like Baby Groot in his little jacket. That was cool. They brought back the Hooked on a Feeling song, which is pretty much at this point the Guardians of the Galaxy song. But it was the trailer that followed up shortly after, where, you know, we saw all our characters. We got to see more of Baby Groot being a badass. We got to see the back and forth with him and Rocket. We got to see the big pink monster with all those teeth, which was straight out of the comic books. We got to meet Mantis as well, and her power to be able to, you know, feel other people's emotions, which made for some really comedic moments with people like Star-Lord. I thought that was great. Drax seems great. They haven't given too much away as to like the plot and the villain. I assume it will further the plot with Thanos and the Infinity Gems. Also, we got the confirmation of Ego, the living planet, being Peter Quill's dad. We'll have to see how that works out still. That baffles me, but we'll see. And then finally, Power Rangers, which the teaser came... straight away, I was like, I don't give a fuck about Power Rangers. No. And then the teaser came out, and I was like, this looks pretty good. And the newest trailer, I'm like, this is interesting, because It's going to piss off a lot of Power Rangers fans. Like, I grew up watching the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers film and Power Rangers Lost in Space, stuff like that. And it's all very campy and colourful and stuff like that. This isn't, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think this is this is one of those moments where it's good to make something a bit more dark and gritty. We've seen stuff like the Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they go, let's make it dark and gritty, and you just go, that doesn't work. This, I think, really has the potential to do so. It does look like it's different, and yet has enough similarities in there, so new fans can be brought in. Old fans should find stuff they like in there. I think the suits look cool. You know, we get hints of the Megazord and stuff, and I'm just really excited to see the finished product. And I think I've gone from, I don't give a shit about this film, I ain't watching it, to, actually, I'm going to give it a go. So they've won me over that much. So the finished product will be where I finally kind of lie on that one. So yeah, they were just a few news points that got churned out that I thought I would comment on. There is nerd news happening non-stop, and hopefully soon we'll have on this channel, if all goes to plan, a better outlet for it. But we will talk about that at another time. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. Also, in the description, you'll find my Facebook, Twitter, competition news, playlists, all that good kind of stuff. So guys, I will be seeing you in the next one. See you later.